Hey, welcome back into Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. Kansas, not the only state continuing to struggle with drought. Indiana having a notable dry spell, and it's having a significant impact on Kansas's state flower. WSBT Raylan Lee has more on how the lack of rain is affecting the farm and its beloved blooms.
It's been nearly 2 months since South Bend has seen any decent amount of rain, and in September alone, we've only seen a trace of rainfall.
Fun in the sun until it's too dry. With every crunch is a sunflower deprived of water.
It's just been such a dry summer that we've tried to kind of maintain the field, but being a small farm, we don't have any irrigation or anything.
But when you see the field, you may think otherwise and believe the flowers aren't all that bad.
Everything is kind of drooping. They just don't have any moisture at all in the soil at this point. So the flowers aren't near as tall as they should be. They're not big and lush like you would expect.
While other numerous attractions will still be open for family fun, the topic at hand, sunflowers, and you can tell just how much the rain is needed.
And while people won't be able to come and take advantage of the field, something else will.
We're going to leave the flowers as long as we can. During drought, bees and butterflies and things like that, they're actually pretty stressed right now. And so this will be kind of a benefit, at least to them.
Fresh Hour says sunflowers have deep roots and require at least half an inch of rain a week. Adding some sunflowers are now only 1 to 2 feet tall when they should be at least 3 to 4 feet. Overall, it's disappointing to not open the sunflower field, but Fresh Hour wants customers to receive the experience they deserve.
We've had a lot of interest going over the last few weeks, which makes it really hard to tell people that we're going to close it. But we want to make sure that they get what they're paying for, what they expect. But we'll try again next year. That's kind of part of farming.
Fresh Hour says sunflowers aren't the only things lacking H2O. Everything is dry, and the lack of rainfall will also impact the size of pumpkins. Reporting in South Bend, I'm Raylan Lee, WSBT 22 News.
Thanks for watching Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker, and I'll see you here next week.